So today we will discuss activity 13.1, types of receivables. Okay, so i-match na natin ang column A sa column B. Alright, let's start. So, number 1, a business files a claim with PhilHealth for employee hospitalization expenses. Okay, so andito na yung keyword, claim. Okay, at the same time, merong parang negative na nangyari first. Okay, kaya nagkaroon ng claim yung business. So, ang type of receivable na to ay tama. Claims receivable. Okay? Next, number 2. A bank earns interest on a time deposit but the payout is scheduled next quarter. So, sige. Ano kayang klaseng receivable to? So, nag-earn na daw siya ng interest income. Pero yung payment is hindi pa ngayon. Okay? So, ang tawag natin dito ay accrued income. Hindi rin siya pwedeng ma-classify as accounts receivable, no? Kasi hindi naman gawain ng mga bangko ang magpahiram ng pera. Tapos, ang mangyayari is supported by oral or informal promises to pay lang. So, ang tamang sagot lang dito ay accrued income at hindi siya pwede ma-qualify as accounts receivable. Sige, sulat natin. G and E. Next, a lending institution lends 100,000 from a borrower for house repairs. The borrower still did not receive the cash. So, hindi pa daw niya natatanggap yung cash. From the perspective of the borrower, anong klaseng receivable to? Okay. Since ang nagpahiram sa kanya ng pera is isang financial institution, tawag natin dito ay tama. Loans receivable. Letter C. Okay. Next, a sari-sari store sells school supplies to a nearby public school. The payment is promised next month. Okay, so ano yung dalawang possible na sagot dito? Okay, tama. Number 1, accounts receivable. Kasi it's supported by oral or informal promises to pay. Aside sa accounts receivable, pwede rin, tama, accrued income. Okay? Kasi, na-render na natin yung service, na-provide na natin yung goods, pero hindi pa natin natatanggap ang payment. Okay. Next, ito naman. A catering service receives a 5,000 down payment for a wedding next month. Okay, from the perspective of the catering service. So, ang na-receive ng company is cash. Okay, natanggap na nila yung cash. So, kaakibat ng cash ay meron pa silang service na kailangang i-provide. Unfortunately, hindi pa nila pwedeng i-provide yung service na yun. Okay, kasi next month ang mangyayari ang kasal. So, mangyayari, okay, ano i-credit natin? Unearned service revenue, which is a liability. So, debit cash, credit, unearned service revenue. So, wala po tayong receivable. Okay? So, the correct answer is tama. Not applicable. Okay? Kasi hindi siya receivable. Alright. Next, a tenant pays 20,000 peso security deposit to a landlord before moving in from the perspective of the tenant. Okay. So, ang keyword dito is nandito na, security deposit. Siguro ang gagawin ng landlord dito, let's say if may masira dun sa pinapaupa niya, then yun yung gagamitin para mapaayos. Or pwede din, if in the future, hindi makabayad si tenant, then at least meron pang palugit na, let's say, 1 month. Okay? Assuming na 20,000 peso per month yung renta. So, there's a assumption na isasauli lang to. Okay? In case hindi magagamit. Okay? So, ang tamang sagot ay tama. Letter F, deposits. Now, sir, anong difference ng deposits, which is a receivable, sa prepaid rent? Okay? Anong difference ng deposit sa prepaid rent? Ang prepaid rent kasi ang assumption natin or ang goal natin is gamitin or i-consume siya, yung prepaid rent na yon. Okay? Yung purpose niya is to consume. Samantalang itong security deposit, okay, or yung mga deposits is binabalik lang. Okay? So again, yung prepaid rent, hindi sinasauli at may expectation na i-consume. Samantalang yung security deposit, there's an assumption na ibabalik siya in the future. Okay? So next, number 7. A company gives 10,000 peso cash advance to an employee for a conference trip in Cebu. So dito na yung term mo, cash advance sa employee. So anong klaseng receivable yan siya? Tama. Tawag natin dyan ay advances. Okay? Next. A small business accepts a 90-day note from a customer who couldn't pay cash upfront for bulk orders. So ito, sa una, accounts receivable accrued income. But later on, yung business, 'di ba, gusto niya maka-secure. Okay? So, gumawa sila ng note, a 90-day note or a 3-month note. Okay? So, anong klaseng receivable na to siya? Tama. From accounts receivable, naging notes receivable na siya. Okay? Notes receivable. Next, a freelance graphic designer completes a logo for a startup, but the client says, padala ko next week. Okay. So, again, similar sa number 4, dalawa din ang possible na answer dito. Number 1, accounts receivable kasi it's a receivable supported by informal or oral promises to pay. And another one is accrued income kasi na-render na natin ang service. Next, a production house pays a 50,000 cash advance to a celebrity for an upcoming endorsement shoot. So, similar siya dito sa 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 number 7, nagbayad tayo. Okay, hindi man siya employee ng company, pero at least, 'di ba, nag-cash advance na tayo. Okay, so ang sagot dito ay letter D, advances. Iyon. So next, sasagutin natin ang activity 13.2 in another video.